Hi guys, it's day 9 of 100 days of 1% better, and I want you to imagine that this is actually the intro that I recorded because apparently yesterday me forgot to do that. Here we are at 11:55 p.m. Yeah, it's 11:55 p.m. To go through our recap for today. So let's just go straight into it. So out of a gallon of water, I did 2.5. There's about, you can hear it, right? There's about half left in here. I'm not gonna force myself to drink it because again, I do not want to pee throughout the night. It is a very uncomfortable experience, and I'm a person, when I sleep, I want to sleep like without being disturbed. And I had my green tea today, eating some green tea as well as heating up my lunch after a 15-hour fast. I had my vitamins and I did spend time with prayer and God. 2 of these, so I'm gonna drink a third one, and then I'm going to pray the rosary and read the Bible. And I think I'm gonna be able to work out today, but I'm gonna do a home workout instead of going to the gym. Reading the Bible and praying the rosary, so I'm gonna write those things in the notebook, and then I will most likely do a home workout. I read Psalm 109, 17 to 31, and again, I just feel like these messages are truly in line with what I feel, which is that there's 4 themes, which is trust in God's guidance. And I was able to write in my journal before coming on to, I have to remind myself to look at the green dot, so don't mind me if I'm looking here and there. I'll get used to it in time. But there are 4 main themes within Psalm 109, 17 to 31, which is trust in God's justice, which is that it's natural to feel anger or a desire for justice when you're in very troublesome situations, but it's to let it go and to leave the judgment, to leave those things in God's hands rather than seeking personal revenge, which is something that I've learned a lot over the last year, that holding on to anger, holding on to grudges, or even just living with resentment doesn't do anything for anyone. Whether you believe in God or not, the law of detachment is real, and you should just let things go and let the universe handle it, and you'll move on. Turn to God in weakness. That's pretty much a no-brainer if you're someone who believes in Jesus, is that when you feel vulnerable or you feel attacked, when you feel weak, you can seek God's strength. God as a defender of the needy. What that means is that justice will always prevail, especially to those who have been mistreated. And it's okay if you don't see immediate results, and the results may be even something that we cannot comprehend or understand. And thankfulness and praise in trials. This is the biggest one for me, because I think a lot of times when we walk in our faith journey, we turn to God when we're facing like really horrible things and be like, help me, save me. But do we do the same thing when something good happens? Do we praise God? And this is for people who believe. If you don't believe, this is not really meant for you. Sorry, my charger. But in moments of weakness and trial, something that I'm learning to do is to be thankful for it. Whether you're someone who believes in God or not, any challenge, trial, or bad situation that you're put in, see it more as a lesson, as a challenge, as something that's going to help you, if you look at it as a learning and an opportunity to really get the best out of it and to mature, to grow, and to learn. And that is, I think, one of the most valuable things that I can tell you now as someone who's going into their later part of their 20s, in a couple of years into their 30s. That is one of the biggest things, to have gratitude even in the most horrible of times. So yeah, those messages are very lovely and I really like them. Then I did exercise today, but I did a home workout. I don't know where my exercise mat has went, but I'm going to just use this towel and the 2 sets of weights I have. Chi-Chi's going to support me and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to record myself, but realistically, maybe a 10 to 15 minute workout is what I'm going to do. I'll just focus on doing like core, leg, and arms just a little bit because I'm at home. Sorry if I sound a little out of breath, but I did the home workout, and I found a really good app that I can do if I can't go to the gym, because it focuses on strength training, which is good for me. I think that I'm going to tell my trainer that I want to do a three-day gym and then 3 days at home workout. So like if you take Monday, Friday as a split, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would go to the gym, or not that, but like whatever days that I choose, 3 days I'll go to the gym, and then another 3 days I'll do home workouts, because that was 20 minutes. I know I said 10, 15, whatever, but it took me 20 minutes and honestly made me feel a lot better, because I do really miss going to the gym. And I used a random application for dumbbell weights because that's what I'm used to as well. Here's the results from the app itself. This book, I did read it, and I read 10 pages today because the second half of my lunch break, I took it to read. So I'm on my lunch break. I'm going to have this green tea and read a lot more of that book and just spend some time doing that. I just want to take one thing, and I'm reading off my Google Drive, that's why I'm not looking directly into the camera, which is that, hold up, let me get it. Use your experience and common sense to draw the limits of what you can change, however unhappy that makes you feel. Then, when you define tasks for yourself, you can be confident they'll be realistic and achievable, and that your effort will be meaningful. Put doing good over feeling good and you will get good results. And I could not agree more with that. The whole chapter, like the whole last 10 pages of that chapter, it's mostly about driving away addiction. So I think it goes to the extreme end of something like alcoholism or an addiction to other things like that. But when you look at it, it can be applied to any sort of bad habit. I put bad in quotation marks because you can only define what's bad for you. And in that, it's just about a lot of self-acceptance in order to move forward to actually get like change that you want to see. So out of 10,000 steps, we did about 5,800 something steps. My watch resets and it's a Samsung one, so I can't get back that data. But we did burn like around 430 some odd calories, which is quite good. And the reason why it's higher, even though I've walked the similar amount like in the days previous, is because I was walking at a faster pace, I was exercising, and so obviously your heart rate's gonna go up and you're gonna burn more calories. And then meditation happens before we go to sleep, and that happens every day. So let's get into the percentages. So out of a total of 8 habits, I did 6. So that means that we're at 75%. And overall, I'm feeling better and better each day. So glad to have you guys on this journey. And in terms of my goals, I think that I'm getting into the groove of making videos and whatnot. So maybe what I can do is that in my lunch break, I can either decide to either read a book or begin scripting and planning out my podcast. And I want to set a date for launching that as well. So let's see how I go about it. And to hopefully launch my website, I'm thinking most likely the first week of November is when I'm going to do that, so I can take the whole month to work on it incrementally, and I'll show you guys the process and the journey so that you can see that it is realistic to do your goals alongside having a full-time job, and that not every day is going to be 100%. I don't think I've hit 100% on any of these days, but these videos are going out. I think I'm looking a lot better, and we're just gonna continue and see how this goes. And for the end of every video, I will always say, the world is a better place because of you. Make sure that you live up to it, and I'll see you next time. I don't know why she's looking at me like that, but she seems pretty comfortable in there. So cute. So cute. Why is she really looking like that though? Hey girl, my girl. Yes. Hey, look. Look at the way Chi-Chi is staring. Very demure. Maybe, that's not mindful of you. Chichi, you can't eat those.
What the fuck?
You really can't eat them. Oh, see, she wants to eat. See, this is all she does. She just stares at me like a little stalker.